From the moment Efini Festus Ezeli Dulu was born on October 21, 1989, it would be obvious that Festus was destined for greatness. Born one of 5 children in his family from Benin City, Nigeria, he was a large child, and his parents had a feeling that he was meant for something special. His first name, Efini, means nothing is impossible with God, and it would set the tone for Festus's journey through life. Long before he joined the Golden State Warriors in the 2012 NBA draft, he was considered a player with limitless potential. Festus was a hard worker on and off the court. And here's the story of how a poor teenager from Nigeria managed to make it into the NBA. But before we begin, don't forget that you can win a free piece of merch from our partner Ultra Game. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel and the Ultra Game channel, like this video, and drop a comment below with the name of your favorite NBA team. Also, make sure to check out ultragameshop.com for all the best NBA jerseys and merch available. Although Festus was always a quick grower and much taller than his classmates, he didn't want to be an NBA player at first. Instead, he was a studious learner, graduating high school at the age of 14 and looking to become a physician, not a professional athlete. Because of his success in academics, his parents decided to send Festus to live with his uncle in Yuba City, California, where he could study to become a pediatrician. They didn't know it at the time, but this was the event that would lead to Festus becoming a player in the ultra-exclusive NBA. When Ezeli got to Yuba City in 2004, his uncle recommended that he try to play basketball because he was so tall, already 6 feet 8 inches by the time he was 15. Incredibly, Ezeli had never played any serious sports before, and because soccer was much more popular in Nigeria than basketball, he wasn't a very good player at the start. The next year, when Ezeli went to school at the Jesuit High School in Sacramento, he didn't play for their basketball team. It is rumored that Ezeli wasn't eligible to play for the team because he grew up in Nigeria, but other people close to Ezeli say that he was actually cut from the team during tryouts. Still, Ezeli wasn't ready to give up and joined a low-level AAU team. But despite being 6'8" and towering over most other players, he had a rough start. Amazingly, his first points scored were in his own team's basket. After Ezeli made the NBA, he said in an interview, "I didn't know what I was doing. Imagine someone who is 14 or 15 years old and you're teaching them as if they're a 6-year-old. It was tough. Everyone was getting frustrated with me. I was getting frustrated with it. I tried playing in 2005, I stopped, I tried again in 2006, and when I had my first dunk in a summer league game in Las Vegas in 2006, that's when I was so excited. It was so exhilarating that I started to like it." Just like in school, Ezeli put in as much effort as possible, and when he was 16, joined a higher-level AAU team and enrolled for the Yuba Community College part-time. Because Ezeli was not a full-time student at the college, he maintained a full 4 years of college eligibility and was able to practice with the college's basketball team while working as their videographer. By this time, Ezeli was 6 feet 11 inches and picking up more and more skills on the court. In the summer of 2007, he would average 10 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game for his AAU team, and earn an invitation to the Reebok All-American Camp in July because of his good play. This camp was where things would change drastically for Ezeli. Up until this point, he wasn't recruited very much and he was not confident in his skills. He was also 18 years old, so he was running out of time to be recruited. Amazingly, when he got to the camp, recruiters were eager to sign Ezeli, and he got an astonishing 27 offers from Division I schools to join their team. Leaning on the advice of his coaches, Ezeli narrowed down his candidate teams to Boston College, Connecticut, Harvard, and Vanderbilt. Eventually, he chose Vanderbilt because he was still interested in academics, and Vanderbilt had a great academic reputation, as well as experience with international players. To top things off, Vanderbilt head coach Kevin Stallings said that Ezeli wouldn't be able to delay his first season by 1 year, so the big man would have time to develop, as well as study in the school. In 2007, Ezeli arrived at Vanderbilt University's Nashville campus as a biology major and a huge basketball prospect. In his first 2 years with the team, Ezeli was still taking time to develop his fundamentals and would often get dominated by AJ Ogilvy, an Australian big man that also played for the team. Despite this, Ezeli was improving every day, and it was obvious that he would be a huge addition for the team once mastering his fundamentals. In just a few months after joining the team, coaching staff for the Vanderbilt team noticed that Ogilvy was struggling to score against Ezeli's tough defense. When Ogilvy declared that he would apply for the 2009-2010 NBA draft, Ezeli was moved up to the starting center. Here, Ezeli was able to shine, scoring 13 points and grabbing 6.3 rebounds per game, and was named a second-team All-Southeastern Conference performer. In that same year, Ezeli was also able to break the record for most blocks in a season by any Vanderbilt player, averaging an incredible 2.6 blocks per game. NBA scouts and recruiters were starting to notice that this Nigerian prospect was improving by the day, and he could be a huge asset to any NBA team. In fact, even Tennessee's coach Bruce Pearl said about the Vanderbilt team that, "I don't think they miss Ogilvy at all. Ezeli has improved so much that he gives them the best of both worlds, offense and defense." After the 2010-2011 season, Ezeli was featured as one of the top 20 prospects in men's college basketball. In his few short years, Ezeli went from not being able to rebound or dribble to being a huge NCAA star. Coming into his last season with Vanderbilt, head coach Stallings had high praise for Ezeli, stating that he now has a feel for the game. He has made himself an effective player. I think it's very rare. All of us are looking for more finished product, but we all understood if the payday came, if it really came, if he understood the game, if he was experienced, then it was going to give him a chance to be different than other guys. He didn't learn the game in elementary school like I did. He was trying to learn the game while competing effectively in the SEC. That makes it even more amazing. After another strong season in the NCAA where he would average 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game, Ezeli decided to apply for the 2012 NBA draft. Ezeli was drafted as the 30th overall pick by the Golden State Warriors, and on July 6 signed his rookie contract with the team. As a rookie, Ezeli had the chance to start many games in place of injured Warrior center Andrew Bogut. After a promising rookie season where he averaged 4 rebounds per game along with 2.4 points and 1 block, Ezeli was becoming a central piece of the Golden State Warriors. But just as things were starting to go well, tragedy struck as Ezeli injured his right knee. He had to get surgery that would put him off the court for at least 6 to 9 months. Because of the injury, Ezeli missed the entire 2013-2014 season but was able to return for the season opener next year. Ezeli quickly picked up his groove from before he got injured and scored a career-high 15 points in a 128-108 win against the Sacramento Kings on December 22, 2014. But the next day, more problems would come for Ezeli as he would be diagnosed with a sprained left ankle and a loss against the Lakers. The injury kept Ezeli out of the NBA for all of December and January. On January 28th, he was assigned to the Warriors Development League team, the Santa Cruz Warriors. After 2 successful games, Ezeli was recalled back to the Golden State team and made his return to the NBA. In the 2015 playoffs, Ezeli would prove to be a valuable asset for the Warriors team and would step in as center whenever Andrew Bogut would get in foul trouble. The team would go on a successful playoff run, beating the Houston Rockets 4-1 to win the Western Conference Finals. In the finals, the Warriors would defeat the Cleveland Cavaliers in 6 games, making Ezeli and the entire Warriors team NBA champions. In the next season, Ezeli would only continue to grow, scoring a new career high of 16 points in November 2015 against the Nuggets and helping Golden State go on an NBA record 24-game win streak. In February of 2016, Ezeli would again be sidelined as he underwent surgery to remove debris from his left knee. This time he would miss 31 games before returning in April against the Portland Trail Blazers. Ezeli would help the Warriors break the Chicago Bulls' NBA record for most wins in a season, as the Warriors would win 73 games that year. After overcoming a 3-1 deficit against the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference Finals, the Warriors would lose to the Cavaliers as they themselves blew a 3-1 lead. After the 2016 season, Ezeli signed with the Portland Trail Blazers in July, but was once again injured in August. Initially, the Trailblazers medical staff thought that Ezeli would be able to join the team in December after a left knee injection. Unfortunately, the surgery left Ezeli with pain and complications, including swelling in his knee, and Ezeli would have to undergo surgery that would take him out of the 2016-2017 season. The next year, the Trailblazers would waive Ezeli from the team before he got to play a single game. Since being kicked off of the Trailblazers, Ezeli has been rehabilitating and practicing to improve his game. In 2021, he signed with the Westchester Knicks G League team. He played for only 2 games before again being waived off the team. In April of 2021, Ezeli then signed with the River Hoopers team in the Basketball Africa League. Tragically, Ezeli was again injured and could not play for the team. Ezeli is still fighting to overcome his injuries and hopes to one day make it back into the NBA. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video and leave a comment and subscribe. Also, make sure to subscribe to the Ultra Game channel and let us know your favorite player or team for a chance to win some free merch. Thanks for watching, and we will see you guys next time.